Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning on in to our Valley News Now desk this morning. We've got a beautiful sunrise started, but unsettled with several clippers sweeping throughout this week. One more time, thank you so much for joining us here on our Valley News Now desk. My name is Alex Larson. So we're going to kick things off talking about just that. We're going to talk about weather, okay? I'm going to get my screen set up to share with you here. I'm over on the Valley News Live website on the weather tab. Right now in Fargo, we're looking at 3 degrees. Real chilly out there. As we scroll on down, we can see that our high, we're only going to reach 24. But when I say only, that's going to look pretty good compared to what we got in our 11-day planner. We're looking at a few snow showers, cloudy skies, highs in the 20s today. You can see those snow chances here. Several rounds of light snow for the first week of December. That's today, not tomorrow, but of course the rest of the week. And it looks like it's going to be widely scattered, almost scattered, this coming Monday. On our 11-day planner here, we can see that tomorrow our high is 6. Like I was saying, 24 is going to look real good compared to what we got coming up. Single-digit high. That's only one of 2 throughout the 11-day planner of single-digit highs. So, I mean, it couldn't get much worse, except for we do have on Thursday a -9 low. Next week, we're looking okay, right? So Monday, we're going to start off with 19, go on into 26. Next Tuesday, a week from now, that's going to be the highest we're going to reach within our 11-day planner. So lots to look out for here. And it's a really good idea to probably download that VNN weather app so you can have those forecasts right at your fingertips and you're able to know when and where this is hitting and impacting everybody, okay? So that's free in the App Store, easy to use, really no excuse not to download it. Our first alert storm team will keep you prepared and covered for everything that's coming our way. Moving on to our news portion of this segment, a West Fargo man is going to spend more than a decade behind bars. 51-year-old Randy Holbrook was sentenced after allegedly sexually assaulting a 5-year-old girl. He pled guilty to 1 count of gross sexual imposition and 2 drug charges. He got a 20-year sentence with at least 12 and a half years to be served in prison. Following his release, Holbrook will be on supervised probation for 5 years. He must also register as a sex offender. And the U.S. Treasury Department is launching a major investigation. Federal officials are looking into allegations that Minnesota tax dollars may have been diverted to the terrorist organization Al-Shabaab in Somalia. Treasury Secretary announcing that investigation yesterday. And the move comes after President Donald Trump called Minnesota a, quote, hub of fraudulent money laundering activity. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's office has not yet commented on this specific investigation, but Walz has previously stated that while Minnesota attracts and prosecutes criminals, it is lazy to demonize an entire community. Now, this is a developing story. You, of course, can stick with us here at Valley News Live as we continue to learn more. And back in May, we told you about a recent surge in thefts at the Arc of Cass County. They're a nonprofit helping folks with disabilities, and part of how they do that is by selling items at their thrift stores across town. Valley News team Cindy Zatz has more on how they're doing nearly 7 months later. Let's take a listen.
The shoplifting that we're experiencing is definitely worse at our downtown location.
That's the message from those at the Arc Thrift Store's North location. In May, we talked with them about a string of thefts.
I guess it depends on the week, but typically we'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 every 2 weeks, and that's just unfortunate.
7 months later, they say things are quieting down, but thefts are still happening.
It's slowed down since then, but you're never going to completely stop it, unfortunately. But we do try to help people and point them in the right directions for resources.
You might be familiar with the Facebook group Fargo Moorhead Shoplifters Porch Pirates Wall of Shame. ARC management has been turning to the page to help get the word out and catch some of these alleged thieves. Elena Decker, one of the managers at the North location, says she actually moved to this location so she can help out with the thefts.
I would just say location is a big part. There's a lot of high feet traffic at this store just because it's closer to downtown rather than the other store. It doesn't get as much because it's off 32nd.
So what are people stealing?
Cups, bowls, plates, clothing's a big one. It's one of our best sellers, so we have a lot of it. And typically that's kind of what they go out with.
The ARC has partnered with Fargo Police to try and put an end to the theft for good. Police tell me in the last year to date, they've had a total of 10 calls for disturbances. That doesn't include the online reports made.
What we came up with was essentially when these things would happen, they would forward me security video or images. I would work with them to get those people identified, and then that information would get distributed to our patrol officers so that we could locate those individuals.
Police are helping, and so are you at home.
We've got a number of people that are just responding and supporting our cause, and you know, sometimes they're coming out and stating that, hey, we know this person and we're going to get word to them that they have to return the products or face prosecution.
City's At's reporting there. So Anderson says the north location has nearly a dozen security cameras. He says it's also hard to pinpoint a dollar amount of how much has been stolen. Thankfully, those at the ARC say, though, that things are headed in the right direction. So some good news there. And we got some big changes coming in public transportation in Fargo. The city will soon be directly employing MAP bus drivers. Interesting here. So this does mark a significant shift, as Fargo's relied on a contractor to hire drivers since 1997. Contract with TransDEV expires on December 31st. City plans to hire 77 full-time drivers and 6 part-time drivers. The move is expected to cost West Fargo, and Moorhead about $7.9 million annually. But the cities are projected to save nearly $2.5 million next year by making this exact change.
I'm excited to officially announce my campaign, my candidacy for Minnesota House District 4A.
Lots of excitement there, and that right there was current Moorhead Mayor Shelley Carlson announcing she will be running for a Minnesota House seat in next year's election. Carlson made that announcement with her campaign team at Swing Barrel Brewing in Moorhead yesterday. Carlson has been the mayor of Moorhead for the past 5 years. She's focusing her campaign on how to make sure communities will thrive, stay healthy, and be safe. This announcement follows closely on the heels of DFL State Representative Heather Keeler's decision to run for Congress, challenging Republican U.S. Representative Michelle Fischbach.
So I'm running for the Minnesota House because I believe in the power of partnership. I believe in collaboration over division, and I believe elected leaders should show up, listen, and work relentlessly for the people they represent. This isn't about a personal agenda of mine. It's about elevating Moorhead's priorities.
Carlson also went on to say that throughout this next year, she will be able to handle her duties as mayor as well as run this campaign. She says following her term, the city of Moorhead will be in good hands with whoever gets elected next.
There are incredible people serving already in a variety of leadership positions across Moorhead, and both in nonprofit sectors and within the public sector. So I think that the city is going to be in really good hands.
Carlson's term as mayor of Moorhead ends December 31st, 2026. General election is next year, so 2026. That's set for November 3rd. And get ready for some ice hot action for a really good cause. The Battle of the Badges hockey game is back this year, pitting our local first responders against each other at Shields Arena. So the Fargo Force and Hometown Heroes Committee are hosting this charity event on December 7th. Doors are opening up at 5:30, puck drops at 6:30. Last year, this event raised a whopping $17,000 for the Hometown Heroes Fund. That money directly provides life-saving equipment and critical training for emergency services in Cass and Clay counties.
It's a great opportunity for police and law enforcement to come together, and the community can see us in a different light. You know, normally people see us on the worst day of their lives, and to see us in a different environment, hanging with family and friends and just doing something fun and basic like playing hockey has been awesome.
Yeah. Pretty cool. If you want to get a ticket, you can check out this story over on the VNN News app. And if you can't make it out, you can catch that game right here on Valley News Live. We're going to be broadcasting that game for you. And remember, everything that you see on here you can find over on our website as well as our VNL News app. That app is free in the App Store, easy to use. No matter what phone you use, if you got an Android or an iPhone, you can get your hands on this. Pretty exciting. Okay, that's all I got for you here on this Tuesday morning. I'll see you back here at around that 7:30 time frame when I get this fired back up. Really cool feature with the VNL News app too is that I can send you a push notification when this is going on, so you're able to click right in and get your morning recap. Again, that's all I got for you here on this Tuesday morning. I will see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.